If you think you cannot watch this or listen to it, leave now. Now's your time to get out. That's what the judge said to everyone at court for Athena Strand's case. And that's also what I'm going to tell you. So, trigger warning, you're probably not going to be able to handle this. The following is a summary of what happened to Athena according to audio from the case that was relayed from people at the court and according to investigators from the case. At 4:09 p.m., Tanner Horner covers the front cameras of the FedEx vehicle, and at 5:30 p.m., he arrived at Athena Strand's house. He somehow lures her to his truck. In my opinion, I think he used his title as a delivery guy to get her to his truck. He probably told her that he needed her help with a couple more packages that he needed to bring to their house. Anyways, when Athena was outside of his vehicle, he picks her up and he puts her inside. And this was probably around the time he puts a sticker on the inside camera to cover what he was about to do. But obviously, they obtained the audio from the camera, and that's what jurors listen to in court. After putting Athena inside, he starts to then drive. She asked him if he's a kidnapper. Then he starts asking her questions like, what's your name? What school do you go to? Etc. Then she asked him, where are we going? Then he says to her, you're really pretty. Do you know that? Then he stops the car. Then Athena asks him, is this where you live? And he says, no, I don't live around here. He's then heard getting in the back of the vehicle where Athena was, and he tells her to take her shirt off. And she says, no, my mom told me I shouldn't do that. And he just kept persisting over and over for her to take off her shirt. And at that point, Athena is asking over and over for her mom. She says, I want my mommy. I want my mommy. Can you just please take me home? Then there's some crying heard on the audio, and you hear him for like 30 minutes just assaulting her and sexually torturing her. You hear her say ouch a lot, and you just hear a lot of crying. You hear him tell her to be quiet. She begs and pleads for him to just take her back home. Mind you, this went on for over half an hour, and that was just the first attack. After he's done with whatever he was doing to her, he then strangles Athena. You hear Athena trying to gasp for air, and you hear her struggling. Then there's just like quiet for a while, and you assume that Athena had already passed. Tanner then gets back in the front, assumingly, and then you start to hear Athena gasp for air, whimpering, and then you hear Tanner turn on the radio and then screams at her. He says, be quiet or I'm gonna really hurt you. Then you hear him walk back to the back, and then for another half hour you hear him attacking her. At one point, the song Jingle Bell Rock comes on and he's singing to it while he's doing whatever he's doing. You hear Tanner just stomping away and grunting while you hear Athena crying over and over until Tanner strangles Athena for the second time, which proved fatal that time. And then Tanner drives to a creek nearby to dispose of Athena's body. According to medical examiners, Athena died as the result of smothering and strangulation and blunt force trauma. There were several injuries to Athena's head, face, neck, chest, and back. There was evidence of asphyxiation and blunt force trauma consistent with multiple blows, along with this zigzag pattern on Athena's face and her chest, which there's also this indentation that came from Tanner's shoes and the flooring of Tanner Horner's van. There was also evidence of male DNA from areas of Athena that I can't really say here, but I'm pretty sure you know what I'm talking about. There's also DNA under Athena's fingernails, which indicates that she fought back. And as you can hear from the audio, people heard from the audio, she did fight back very, very hard for her life. Tanner covered up the cameras with the intent of doing something malicious to Athena. This is somebody who intended on harming a little girl. If you ask me, okay, he planned on killing her the whole time. He used his title as a delivery driver to get close to Athena. I don't know, but I so badly want to just say to you, and to every child molester and child killer, there comes a day you'll suffer a myriad amount of hurt. I hope and pray that the jurors make the right decision. We need to start holding evil monsters accountable for their acts. If you have children, I would suggest that you tell them about this case. To what degree, that's up to you, but this is your sign to tell your children that there are evil people out there that are disguised as friends, family, delivery drivers, etc. Rest easy now, Athena.